It's Festivus, and for the Bengals, I got a lot of problems with you people, and you're going to hear about it. They get blown out 34-11 by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The offense was bad. The defense was maybe even worse. I thought the play calling was iffy. They moved the ball, didn't finish drives at all. The defense got cooked by Mason Rudolph and George Pickens all game long. Special teams was actually decent. Now what's most troubling? The Bengals' playoff hopes, which were in decent shape after 3 straight wins, are now teetering on the brink after this bad loss. Entering, they had a 39-ish% chance to make the postseason. The loss has cratered them to 15% chance. A win would have made it 59. So there's a 44-point swing in this game had they won versus lost. Now it's almost impossible. We'll break down the scenarios here at the end of today's show, but will the Bengals make the playoffs? Y for yes, N for no. You can sound off in the comment section. It's not looking good, down to a 15-ish% chance. Y for yes, N for no. Let's go to the keys to victory breakdown. Did they happen to help the Bengals win? Stop the run. Not really. The defense was much better in the second half, but it was kind of over early. The numbers are fine. 30 carries, 113 yards. They also had 3 carries for like 2 yards or 3 yards on the final drive. So you go to that, you're above 4. Najee Harris, 19 carries, 78 yards. Jalen Warren was pretty well bottled up. But Calvin Austin and Mason Rudolph had 7-yard scampers. The loss of 3 on a botched play in the end zone kind of brought that average down. To a certain extent, yes, they stopped the run. More importantly, as we will get into, there was one big element of this game that they did not do on defense that was their key to victory that really came back to kill them. So grade the Bengals against the Steelers for me. This is going to be today's pinned comment, so if the ad happens to come here on YouTube, cool. Take advantage of it. Head down there and go vote. A, B, C, D, or F. It's the pinned comment. Go vote right now. A is by there on default. It's a D or an F for me. Go vote right now. Key to victory number 2. Jake Browning keeps it up. The Cinderella story, the quarterbacks for carriage. And he turned back into a pumpkin in this one. He did throw for 335 yards in this football game. He was 20-42. He had a touchdown. He threw 3 terrible interceptions in this football game. It was a terrible showing by Jake Browning. 335 was awesome. 8 yards per attempt, cool. 3 interceptions. There was the terrible red zone one, bad decision. Then just doesn't see 2 guys come off their routes in zone coverage. The Steelers outplayed Jake Browning on defense. There's no way around it. It was a terrible performance by Browning. This was not a good game. The yardage looks great. I get all of that. The interceptions killed you. And it's not like they were like, oh, unlucky breaks. No, just bad. Just bad decisions across the board. It was a poor showing from Jake Browning. There's no way around it. Now he's been, for the back quarterback, he's done his job, right? You want to go around, he's still been a very good backup quarterback. Make no mistake about it. Mike Florio is out there being a little whiny baby girl about, oh, this is why the Vikings got him. No, Florio, shut up. Browning overall has done a great job. But this is why he's not Joe Burrow. This game is why. The Steelers have cooked him twice in this game. It was just not a good showing. Now, today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. Head over to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. If you had George Pickens, T. Higgins, Mason Rudolph, Jake Browning, Najee Harris, all those guys delivered for you in your Prize Picks selections. I avoided this game. I guess I could have gone a bit more aggressive on it there. I kind of liked Andre Yoshivas. He had a good game. Prize Picks is easy. 2 to 6 player stat projections, more than, less than. Watch your winnings potentially roll in. My picks this week, I got my normal flex play. I do 2 out of 3 of the top guys. More than Justin Fields passing yards. More than Justin Jefferson receiving yards. Anytime CeeDee Lamb touchdown. And Josh Allen more than passing yards. That is my bonus. I'm doing a 4-pick power play with the Goblin for Josh Allen. It's a new feature here on Prize Picks. It's just kind of reduced stat projections. Easier to win, lower payouts. The Demons, harder to win, higher payouts. Again, folks, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. That link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. Key number 3, get T going. They did in the second half, and the numbers overall look great. 8 targets, 5 catches, 140 yards, and 1 score. There was the one big mistake, or the 2 near catches of end zone throws that just weren't good enough. Not really sure what the process was on that front of trying to go to the sidelines and questionable down and distance scenarios, to the completions, but Coach T had 5 for 140 and so we went, okay, that's a really good game. We probably won that game. Nope, didn't happen. So you did do number 3, but the other sides of the keys to victory certainly did not come true. But good job for T. Higgins. Don't miss any Bengals news. Hit that sub button right now here on Bengals Breakdown. We will be live next week for the Bengals-Chiefs game, in which a loss basically eliminates you. We'll see what other results happen, but you're in trouble. We will have the full playoff picture breakdown as well based on those games. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/BengalsTV. Key to victory number 4, pick on the safeties. Attack the middle of the field. Not consistently. The one pick, the last pick was in the middle of the field because they dropped Alex Highsmith. Browning never saw him. Hudson had 1 catch for 5 yards. You've done such a good job of getting your tight ends involved to the extreme extent. You had 1 catch for Tanner Hudson. You kept doing sideline stuff. They're playing backup linebackers and safeties, and the Bengals didn't attack it. That was very strange to me. I don't think that was a good idea in the end. Give me your one-word reaction to the Bengals versus Steelers game. 1 word and 1 word only. Sound off in the comments section. $5, or not, I don't want to talk about that. Number 5, excuse me. I think I've had too many jungle juice tonight. I was making Rudolph doesn't save Christmas jokes, and then he did. Mason Rudolph just took it to Cincinnati in this one. 17 of 27 for 290 yards, 2 touchdowns as well. Mason Rudolph just did terrible things to the Bengals, and frankly, it was really George Pickens. 4 catches, 195 yards, 2 scores. What makes this most embarrassing for the Bengals, it could have been 350 yards. Like, Rudolph had multiple big plays available that he missed. The Deontay Johnson one was a touchdown, and Rudolph missed him. But 290 and 2 scores on 727 is really good results there. Rudolph has now kept the Bengals, or the Steelers' playoff hopes alive while tanking the Bengals in significant fashion. Congrats, I guess, to Mason Rudolph in Pittsburgh, but that was a bad showing by Cincinnati. So again, the AFC playoff picture sits like this at the moment. 8-7 Steelers are now ahead of the 8-7 Bengals. They slide down behind 2 or 3, I should say, of the 8-5 football teams. Colts, 8-6. Houston, 8-7. Buffalo, 8-6. Simply put, the Bengals need help. If they win out following today's loss, it's still a 75-ish% chance of making the postseason. They need help. And that includes, like, we'll see what happens in these other games. These games go wrong, Colts and Indy and Jacksonville and Bills all win a bunch of games, you're in trouble. You're in real trouble. For example, the Bills win today, those odds of making it drop to about 70%. So they are teetering on the brink right now. There's no way around it. They're in trouble. The Bengals have to win out. You lose against the Chiefs, sub 10%. There's a chance, but that means a lot of things got to go your way, including like the Chargers beating the Bills, or the Browns beating Houston, and Tampa beating Jacksonville, and Patriots beating the Broncos. It's all bad. We will break it all down for you once the Sunday and Monday results come in, so make sure you are subscribed.